Hello everyone, welcome to the Vindictus From Rags to Riches playthrough, where I take a character from level 1 all the way up to 95 and give some helpful hints and tips along the way. A quick disclaimer, these videos are going to be episodic based on area in the game, so we'll have Perilous Ruins, then a next episode of Horvath Hollow, and so on and so forth. Um, if you're not really interested in watching an entire series, I completely understand you. But once this series is done, I will be making a one-stop shop video where I take clips from the entire series and condense it to one video for any new player to go look at to easily familiarize themselves with a lot of the in-game mechanics and things that they need to be aware of. Now, I wanted this playthrough to be as authentic as possible for me, even though I've been playing this game for 8 years. So I threw up a vote on the forums and had a list of characters that I've never played, and I let the community pick from it. And it looks like the character I have to play through this as is going to be Eevee. So let's go ahead and hop in on that. So, character creation screen, I'm not really going to go over, what each character does because, well, the bad voice acting doesn't do any good, but you can kind of see what they do. But we're going to be picking Eevee. So let's go ahead and let's see. I'm just debating if I want to do Staff or Scythe Eevee, but I guess I'll learn that as we go. So let's start with this character. And yes, I'm going to let the opening cutscene play. However, I will be skipping all in-game dialogue just because I hate scrolling through all that stuff. And did the game go unresponsive? Oh, there it goes. Okay, that's new. Back then, you used to jump right into the cutscene. Okay, so I guess we'll go ahead and pick our character to start. Some of Eevee's outfits. Okay. As for hairdo, no, no, no. I guess we'll just go with the default for now, but we can get more hairs in game. Let's see. Yeah, I want to go with white hair. The thing is, I can always change these later, so I guess we'll just go with the default for now. Let's see. Skin texture. Is that the thing that makes it like oily? Yeah, it's the thing that makes her skin like really oily. I don't like that whole oily look. I like a more smooth look. I mean, the default's kind of good for me. I'm not really big on character creation. I am big on like fashion and stuff though. So in the game, let's see. So let's make her a little bit shorter. Bring the chest down just a little bit. And there we go. Alright, I don't have to give her a name somewhere, or am I going to be naming her after the fact? Yeah, there we go. There it is. Okay, so I'm glad I did this time skip because it took about an hour to come up with a name, just because I am that uncreative. But let's go ahead and create Sathina. Yes. You always get a little backstory on the character, but I like the music for this, so I'm just going to read it to myself. You can read it if you choose. If not, you can jump ahead. was a sad story. Alright, let's do the tutorial, just because I need to get used to how to play this, and I just love the opening sequence. I will be letting cutscenes play. However, I won't be letting, I'll be skipping most of the dialogue if I can.
Get it together, rookie. What's going on?
We got him cornered. Ready the ballistae!
Blades, advance!
Yes, sir!
He's climbing the bell tower!
Load ballistae.
Captain, the tower will collapse if we fire right now.
Doesn't matter. Prepare to fire!
Stop!
Stop! Hold!
Teve, it's dangerous. Move out of the way.
Teve, what are you doing?
Aiden, please give me some time. He's not usually this violent. I'll talk to him.
People's lives are in danger. That's no longer the town's guardian. It's just a monster. Move aside.
But
Let us handle this. Reload ballistae. Reload!
Oracle, we don't have much time.
Marek, don't you trust me? I must go up there. He's frightened. He's terrified. I can hear his voice.
All right. But I go with you. Merrick, grab some men and follow.
Yes, sir. Follow the captain!
Wait! Don't move. Fomorian emblem. What's this doing here?
Ambush! Over there! Vamos!
Worst soldiers ever.
Rookie, protect the Oracle.
Alright, so let's see if I can get the hang of how to play Eevee.
I'm so worried. Are the others okay?
Okay, so yeah, making sure the mic was still working. Okay. So let's run to the tutorial. This is one of the reasons why I never liked playing Eevee, just because it's slow and stagnant at first. Her gameplay is just slow and stagnant. And getting control of her is always a pain. Seaside. Okay. So that's my 2 spells. Okay. Okay. Starting to get it down. And me. Let me see if I can get the running start going. Let's see. I know there's something you can do. Okay, that's. Teve. You are useless. Wow, they must have nerfed this because there used to be enemies there you had to kick.
It's all right now. It's all right. Shh. You'll be fine. Why did you attack? Tell me. Why were you so scared? Who did what? Who?
Yeah, Evie is so slow. Yeah, she doesn't have any iframes. So this is the dialogue that I told that I'm just gonna pretty much be skipping through, like, because I really don't care to read what they have to say. I just like watching some of the cutscenes. Alright, so this is colon. You're probably not going to end up in an empty channel like this. You're probably going to end up somewhere in maybe like this. So yeah. But for the sake of, frame rate and not all the effects, let me go ahead and go back to my channel. Okay, so for starters, a couple things to know about this game. If you plan on playing it, I feel like the music is like really loud. Okay, but if you plan on playing this game and getting parties and stuff all the way up through, that's not going to be the case. The game is pretty much solo almost all the way up to end game. It's pretty much divided into 3 seasons. You have Season 1, which is level 1 through 60, which is pretty much going to be 100% you're on your own. This is pretty much an overglorified tutorial where you can learn some of the basics of your character and level them up. Season 2 is where you might see parties on certain fights, and you'll have to start using your brains a bit because those bosses are actually going to be mildly threatening. And then you get to Season 3, where parties are pretty much mandatory in raids, and I would say highly suggested if it's your first time in a particular dungeon. But without further ado, let's go ahead and work our way. So, anything on the map that has a red exclamation point is going to be a main quest. So let's go talk to him. And again, we're just going to hold control to bypass all of this crap. Click on Sierra to keep the dialogue going. When you see like 3 dots like that, that's more dialogue. Question mark is a turn in, exclamation point is a quest, and dot 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 is... Alright, so we got our first quest, and that's we need to run out to the mercenary training site. So let's run out to the docks. Now, something that you want to do every time you're about to start playing, this is a tip that'll make things easier for you. If you don't have the spring temporal mission, go to your menu and click on, let's see, where's it at? Spring temporal mission. Click on that, and I can see right now that someone dropped a premium bath soap on channel 99, and I can move there. Now look at my stats right now. 500 defense, 2600 attack, and I've got 800 health. Now, if I go up and I sit in the hot spring now for a couple seconds, watch what happens to my stats. Mainly my HP, attack, and defense. You'll see the buff icon appear up here in just a moment. On any second now. There we go. Alright, now we're up to 3600 attack, 1500 defense, and 1300 health. So we just got a serious buff that's just going to allow us to walk over pretty much everything this game can throw at us. So we're going to go ahead and go to the quest board. Yeah. This is his little introduction on how to use the quest board. It basically walks you through how to create a boat. Or you can just use the story progression mode button if you just want to keep story quests going. Alright, and here we are, the first mission. This is more or less a tutorial. Let's go ahead and run through. Now, you can actually die here. Now, something unique to Evie that you're not going to have if you pick a different character are these shields right here. These are her mana shields. Because Evie has inherently low defense at first, pretty much what happens is whenever she takes a hit, which I'll show by example here, she basically has a shield on her health bar. And what that does is that's going to allow her to absorb damage before she actually starts taking damage to her health. Now, you'll find later on that things can club through those mana shields rather easy, so while they do seem overpowered right now, they're not overpowered further on. Okay, this is the tutorial on how to throw spears, pressing F, and then these do travel in an arc, so the further back you are going to have to aim up just a bit so that it comes down on your opponent. And done. Grab some more. I have bombs too. So, let's see. This is pretty much an item that you get dropped. Just walk over to pick it up. And we got some cloth, which is pretty much going to be a crafting item. But if we look in our bag, we get 3 bags inherently. And you will get a 4th one that you can open. The rest can be opened either real life money, or you can just buy the expansion tickets from the marketplace with gold. This is actually my first time here on level since they revamped this area, so let's see how well this goes. It's so weird not having a smash attack. Oh wait, I don't have those moves anymore. Yeah, I don't have fireball and all that right now. Great. So I can either hit 2 to automatically cast it, or I can do the hold and put one out. Let's go with the bomb kill. And come on. Kaboom. Secondary weapons are pretty effective for starters. They'll actually deal a good bit of damage. And they have increased chance of knocking down bosses. Okay. Let's go ahead and return to town. I figure this first episode is probably just going to be getting some basics down. Now, yeah, to start with, you have to run back and forth, but eventually you'll gain the option to talk to any NPC from any location, so you won't have to run around as much. Let's talk to Sierra. Alright, we just leveled up. Alright, so I have new items here. If I hit shift while holding over that, I actually can see that it's better. So yeah, I'll equip it. I can see that's better. So I'll equip that. And the old items, you can pretty much throw them away. There will be some low-level items that you want to keep, but we'll get over that when we get to it. As far as other items you want to keep any and all remnants you find. They come in life, spirit, terra, fire, ice. You want to keep them, and any and all herb crystals, because they're used to make potions, party feathers, different items, as well as do skill awakenings. So that's something to keep. So let's keep going. Now we might have story progression mode now. So yeah, if you hit story progression mode, basically what that does is that will automatically bump you into the next fight, and when you come back, instead of going to town and walking around, you'll actually just be on a screen where you're talking to NPCs, and then you immediately go to the next dungeon after you've talked to that NPC. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing as much as we can, just to minimize, time being wasted just running and walking around. Destructible environments. Now, is there anything down there? Spiders. No, I don't see like an herb pot or anything, so I'm not gonna go there. Alright. Pretty much a lot of these dungeons function on a room-to-room basis, where you have to clear all the enemies in the room to make the barrier go down. And also you get a lot of titles in the game for doing miscellaneous things. Like I think already, yeah, I've got 57 titles, because there's titles that carry over. Like all these titles are carried, a lot of these are being carried over by my other characters. But you're going to be starting at 0. Sorry. And like I said, this is probably a mindless tutorial, so this is probably going to be very bland and boring to watch, especially during the low levels. Probably around level 60 is when it'll start to really pick up. So this series is most likely going to get more interesting as it progresses, but right here in these earlier stages, it is just going to be a bore fest. I'm sorry to say. Especially playing this character. Like I said, I was genuinely hoping for Lynn. But at least I didn't get landed with Orisha. I like Orisha's playstyle, but I figure, since I'm not really doing much right now, I can at least talk and, just tell about the characters. So, Lon is going to be your dual-wield character that's speedy and focuses on crit. Fiona is your sword and board that focuses on either, heavy hits with hammer or quicker strikes with sword and blocking damage with her shields. No, here's another boss. I had some at the door, so I'm going to try and end this as quickly as I can real quick. Alright, 1 second. So we now have the option to do next story. So if I hit next story, sometimes it forces you back to town, sometimes it'll let you just go straight to the next mission. So unfortunately we have to return to town. All I can say is, I am really hoping to pick up Scythe. But when I was going about characters, Evie is your spellcaster that focuses either on elemental magic or curses, depending upon your weapon. Karok's your brawler. Kai's your range. Vella's your counter. Okay, here we go. Here's the skills. Let's see. So we're going to train that. We're going to level that up. Level 3. Talk to Christine at Traveler's Shop. Alright, and we've received some level up rewards. So if we click OK, we can see right now we get rewards for certain things. So because we hit level 5, we get a belt. And if we rank Battle Respiration to rank E, which we can do that ranking at once, we get 100 AP. Critical hit, which we can't train yet. This actually lets you turn items into health, which is pretty cool. Yeah, here's how the staff is. Okay, that's how I get Firebolt and all that stuff back. Whoa. Okay, apparently I can do some things. Focus. It's that magic arrow. Okay, so that's my default attack. Mana Amber. That's my dot. Wow, I'm an idiot. I'm sitting here trying to dodge and get out of the way with Evie. But no, I probably need to use Mana Amber. So let's open up our bag. We're gonna go to the the Avatar tab. I'm go ahead and use that. And it looks like we get some free Goddess Graces to start. Cool. And we had another armor piece too. So let's see, is this better? Oh no, we have to go back to the the mercenary outpost. We've got that yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and hide the helmet just so it's not showing in town. Wait, why'd I hit exit? Apparently I think I had to like leave. Okay, this is Gwen. Level 6. Okay, complete story Gwen's request. I'm gonna go ahead and visit the inn just to see what's going on here, because a lot of times, even though the Strange Traveler, he basically oversees like event quests. Yeah, he gives. Well, looks like we have a little bit of a dance party going. Oh, they're dancing in sync. Let's see when their armor loads. Let's see what they look like. One of them's got that outfit. And all these effects. Yeah, hitting story progression mode is the easiest way to do it, though. So as long as I don't have a movement key held down. There we go. And if I'm not mistaken, doing that will okay, so I can hold it. Okay, I thought there was a way to disable the shield. To pop out of the shield beforehand. Look at the skill. Let's see. Temporarily stops moving and it required a lot of. Can be activated immediately after using focus and it requires much more stamina. You cannot deactivate memory for 1 second after casting it, and it will automatically disappear. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see. After using focus magic. Okay, what's focus magic? Pretty sure it's this. Huh. I guess I'll have to figure that out as I go. Erg pots. Okay, we're gonna have to fix that really quick. Options. Advanced. I thought there was a attack in direction. Attacks where the camera faces. Or can you not do that as Eevee? Okay, it looks like Eevee always will attack in the direction of the camera. Interesting. Alright, 1 sec. Alright, sorry about the little jump cut right there. Let's go ahead and continue. Just gonna run past those. Just because I want to kind of keep this thing timely, so... If there's enemies you don't have to fight, you don't have to fight them. I think at level 8, you unlock your character's secondary weapon. looking at what just popped up, we just had something pop up. A temporal mission. Basically, there are daily quests, weekly quests, and monthly quests that reset. Yeah, let me take care of this guy. Okay. So, like I was saying, you have daily missions, weekly missions, and monthly missions. Pretty much, we've used an active skill 10 times so we can collect our reward, which was 5 magic powder. Let's see, obtain items from battle, defeat how many bosses, and then when you complete all, you get a daily mission ticket, which can be exchanged for things. The weekly missions, the rewards tend to be a little bit greater, and the monthly missions have some of the better rewards, but they're also the more tedious to work for. Let's go and hit next story, and see, now I can actually select. I can just go next story. It'll just put me in a situation where I have dialogue with characters, which I'm just going to bypass all through. And apparently we learned a new skill. Did we get a new skill? Yeah, we have a new restoration still. Standing endurance. That's about it. Stamina mastery rank. Okay, need to rank stamina mastery. Where's stamina mastery? Oh wait. Battle respiration rank D. To unlock. Now I can train stamina mastery. That's how you get meditation now. Yeah, battle scythe is what I'm going to end up going for. Just because I'm basically getting rid of the stupid stationary dodge in exchange for something that's a lot faster and a lot more fun, in my opinion at least. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and just run through. Pouch. It's going to go in here because quest items are stored. And we have obtained meditation, so basically every hour you gain a little bit of AP, and the higher you rank it, the shorter the time is. And now we're level 8. So now we've unlocked critical hits. And I know I have a skill that's tied to critical hits somewhere. I could have swore I had a skill that was tied to critical hit. Oh. Ice Blast. And again, I ranked that up a little bit. Healing Corona. Okay. Let's keep going. Did we just level up? Damn, level 9. Okay, Healing Corona. This I know I want to dump at least one level into, because that's a useful skill. Okay, moving to next battle. Alright, let's take a look at our skills real quick. How do you use Healing Corona? Okay, so that's how you use it. You just go. And I know if anyone walks through that, they get healed. Alright, let's keep going. ore mining. Let's go ahead and take a look at this right here. Now, ore mining is profitable, so it's good to invest in some mine bombs and just mine every ore node you see on your way through. Right. Did he not die? Okay, no, he's dead. Alright, time for the area that used to tank my old computer. And for a second there I was like, oh shit, don't tell me it's going to again. Something's still alive. There he is. Let's say, where are they at? I'm so used to wanting to dodge. Alright, bye-bye. Did I just tease? I'm sitting here looking, did I just T-stance? Okay, wait, this is cool. Wait, do I really have the effect right now too? Oh my god, did I? Okay, this is cool. Somehow I'm running around with Corona. I want to stay like this forever, just... Alright, next story. The No Chieftain. No Chieftain's the big baddie of this area, although he's still relatively easy. Equip the Jagged Tooth Staff. Okay. Although I don't have to use those. Well, it does definitely kills faster. So we're just gonna run through, just because these enemies are not tied to the exit. It's these enemies, or in this case the wisps. So we can just leave them behind. You don't have to fight everything. You can just run through. Which is pretty much what you're gonna be doing. Alright, okay, yeah, we need to deal with them. Ooh, he's still in the game? Nah, you can throw a spear at him. Yeah, there are those wisp bosses, they always went to shit if you threw a spear at them. Looks like that still holds true. Can I go this way? I can. Huh, I would think something would be hidden back there. Alright, next room should be boss room, I think. Yep. Hello. Breakoffs. If you hit bosses in certain points with certain items, attacks, or skills, you can actually get what's called a break-off. So I'm just going to hold off for a minute because a lot of times bosses will exhibit tired animations when they're on low health. So I'm just going to wait and give him some time, wait till he tires out again. Come on. You're tired. Come on. We're used to that. Now see, you can't pick it, I can't pick that up until I beat the battle. Goodbye. Now we can pick it up. If I'm not mistaken, that should be the Crimson Rage helmet. No? Maybe that's... Okay, but we've actually completed everything, so we got that, got that, and got that. Story be revenge. Alright, let's keep going. I really hate that it seems you can't attack in a different direction. This is why I can't wait to go Scythe, because I'll actually have mobility. No, come back. More ergs and more rebels. Wait, we're into now. Oh. Oh. Oh, they never got rid of this room. Okay, they just redid it. Cool. It's kind of cool seeing some of these rooms redone. Okay, something tells me that they're the triggers for the door. Yep. This guy again. I wonder if he's a guaranteed enemy now, or if he's a chance to spawn like he used to be, and I've just gotten lucky twice in a row. And I actually hit him enough times to really force a knockdown. Style kill. Right in the mouth. Level 12. And return to town. Okay, now... let's see. Alright, so we can go ahead and equip the rest of the Crimson Rage sets. And let's go ahead and see about getting ourselves a scythe, and then we'll probably call this an episode. So let's go. God, it's been years since I've actually been in a character who wore this set. Okay, huh. So we're basically just gonna pick, there it is. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and go to skills. Let's go to equipment. And magic mastery. Okay. Well, I don't learn any like any of this real scythe skills till then. Let's see if there is a... Wait. Can I not use the market yet? I wonder if the market's walled off for a certain reason. So let's see, if we hit M, we can actually just talk to people from here, instead of actually having to go places. The mysterious man from Ashland. Okay, so I actually have to go there and get it. And let's see, Ashland, trade, sapphire ring. So now let's just go ahead and click that and talk to him. So many doors. Okay, we learned story quick battle. Let's see. Quick battles are not really going to be relevant until Season 3, but we'll go over that in more detail when we get to it. first Hoarfrost Hollow quest, so we'll go ahead and cut it here. Let me see if there's any other stories. Nope. Alright, and view hidden story. Oh no, we actually got some stuff, so let's pick up the sub-stories. Just so we can pick all of them up. In hopes that you complete them along the side, because you're gonna run into situations where you can't access the next story quest because you're not higher level. So accepting all of these quests are going to be helpful, because you'll get a little bit of extra XP along the way, hopefully enough to keep you from running into that aforementioned brick wall. We are level 13. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and cut it for tonight. So, see y'all next time.